City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city. I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ice Place while we roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoney, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm Xavier, then I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. What people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion, and it's mine.
How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. Me and my hometown, baby, we go way back. All the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I dance around the street lights. Hey, I know every street sign, hanging around the block. Like if you are my friend, then you are welcome any moment. Yeah. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
Yes. It's a little rough when you are cleaning your glasses with no headphones on, so you don't know when the countdown stops. Move the mic into place. What it do, beef stew? How you guys doing? Good morning and welcome to the party. Okay, so you guys know the rules. If you are new around here, please write down in the bottom that you're new so that the family can welcome you in. And if you're an old schooler, make sure you're nice to the new people. If you guys have any questions during today's session, just make sure you start that with the Q. And other than that, if you're watching this on the replay squad, feel free to leave questions there too, because I do check the comments and I will get back to you. Goodness grief alive, I have a million comments to get to from being out 2 days. And then, yeah, we're just going to have some fun today. Keep it super cash. It's been kind of a crazy week. But yeah, we're going to dive in real quick. And what? It selected the wrong mic? Oh, yes. Dr. Elo, good call, brother. I was here. You want to see? Here it is. This is the microphone that you are hearing because, well, I had tried to play with this live, but I haven't fixed it up yet. So let's get rid of it now. There we go. Now you guys should go back to the SM7B. And yeah, so I still got some playing around to do with this mic. And yes, you can just say yes. Glenessa, you can definitely say new just for the welcome, because it's Ohana style and that's just how we roll. Man, my headphones sound funny today. What is going on? Let me check all the gears. Make sure all the gears are where they are supposed to be. I guess it sounds fine though. Okay, anyway, everything sound okay to you guys? Because it sounds weird to me. So, Jeff Geronimo. ¿Qué pasó, brode? What's up? What's up? Hey, Jeff. Jeff is here. Okay, yes, we're going to switch this because, well, hey, it's a different day. Okay. All right, so you guys will see I will be like all over every place today, simply due to the reason that I reset everything. I mean, like I've been in here doing some crazy damage, right? So, not finished yet, but I am in the process. As you can see, the Lord Vader is missing. He don't give a Sith. He went back where he needed to go. Move things around. The iMac is now behind the brain. I put the collection of microphones back there to give myself Frankenstein-oriented things to stick out of my head, so I will rearrange that. Kind of did some stuff with the lighting, and all of this happened in literally a matter of, I just looked back at my scene one day and this guy had a cow. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, even though you guys know they have been working flawlessly for like a month, my Philips Hue started to roll with the shutter. What that means is sometimes, this is why we had this conversation and everybody's like, no, but they're working. They are working until they don't. And I think what happens is as they get older, they change timing, which may not be visual to the human eye, but the camera can see it. I mean, straight out of nowhere, my Philips started rolling. And so the lines were just doing this in the back the whole way through. And I was like, nothing changed on the camera. It's not Ecamm because I did it in QuickTime. I actually even did it with a raw video clip. Like I straight downloaded, not downloaded. I took out my A7, captured a video and took a peeksy at it. And it was like, bruh, not happening. Like it did not make me happy. Let me see if you can see this. Eeny, meeny, catch a meeny. Here we go. Yeah, that's the one. Like it just, oh my goodness. It made my face hurt. And I wonder if you guys can see this because I can see it. Okay, yeah, this is a short clip. I'm going to play this and you tell me if you can see it because I could see it and therefore it didn't make me happy. Let me grab this paper. Boom. Can you guys see that rolling? Like right around here next to the mic stands. Let me can you loop this? Well, she can. Okay. See that? It's like crawling right next to the Mac. Just out of nowhere. Even my Alicio sign started crawling just out of nowhere. And I was like, bruh. So that just doesn't look right in the back of a video. Like it looks borderline horrible. So yeah, just not like, not feeling that. So I was like, all right, let me make some rearrangements and start doing stuff. And then next 3 hours later, I'm like, frick it, just gut the whole back to start all over. Anyway, let me say good morning to y'all. I'm sorry for being rude. It's been one of those days. First of all, Keely, new Mac Mini in the building. Good to see you, Keels. I'm see you getting it done. Mr. Rob Valls is in the building. And Keely said, too bad, David. She was first. Victor Bosque, you're here. Yes, use your M1 more. Laura is here. Good to see you. Dr. Elo is in the builds. Glenessa is her. Chris Woods is here. Woody, we got to work on our experiment, bro. I'm sorry. I've been busy this week, but we'll get it done next week. Luis says, what's it do? Me reminding everybody the class is still good. I just didn't have a chance to put the link up between being sick and then rushing after I came back alive. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. But it's the same link, so I'll see you guys anyway. Serenity, good to see you around here. Dun, dun, dun. Serenity Journey. See, I'm thinking like the movie Firefly Serenity. Get it? I'm a nerd. You know how it is. Thank you, Dr. Elo, for catching my mic. And let's see, everybody saying hi to each other. Yes, I'll show you in a second, Chris, about the new mic. I just have to get the adapter to plug it into my Rodecaster Pro, or I have to set up a loop back where I can make some adjustments because it's technically made for phones, but I just wanted to see if it would work in this particular case. So yeah, there's that. And let's see. Hey, Tech for Your Needs is here. What's happening? Serenity Journey said new-ish. That counts. Jeff, you brand new. You're brand new, Jeff. But it's all good. Como esta, pare? How about that? You feel better now? All right, just checking. Everybody's here. Oh, yes, everybody's here. Thank you, Dr. Elo. Thank you. It does look like Frankenstein plugs. Look. Especially when you have a large melon, Luis. You know what I'm saying? When you're like me and you got the big dome. Thank you, Jeff, for that. Newsflash. Yes, he did. This we know. Yes. Oh, we got two Luis in the house. This is going to get confusing. LED lights came in. Does that when you use the ZV-1. Yeah, it's absolutely annoying. Like, I don't know. What? You didn't see it through YouTube? That's curious. Well, if you guys can't see it through YouTube, then maybe I can put my hues back in action. But, like, I can see it. Why can't I see it? I don't like it. It's obnoxious. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, this. Okay, I was going to say, Victor, what DVD? I got it. Serenity Firefly. Okay. That was funny. I confused myself. Okay, I like the nickname Nano. That's better. Tell him, Dr. Elo, as a fellow large melon kid, yes. That's no. The question is, can you see it, Sammy? You got the youngest eyes out of all of us. If you can see it, then agree with me. Like it just bothers me. I know June will say something. He can see it. ¿Qué pasó, Junior? What's up, brother? And Jeff, yes, I'm actually painting the whole thing gray, because I want to be able to change the color with the light, right? So if I switch the entire office gray, it will adapt to whatever light that I throw at it. So yeah, here, I'll show you, Miss Eileen. So I want to know if you can see it. Can you see the light flickering behind? You know what? I'm going to look at YouTube delay. I'm going to just go over here and check. Let me make this big. Okay, and there's the video. Oh, you don't really see it on YouTube. Isn't that a trip? I can see it a little bit. I can see it a teeny tiny bit. But that's just enough to bother me. If you look closely, where the onstage mic stand that's holding the pod mic, where the knuckle is that you raise it, you will see flickering in the transition between white to that kind of greenish blue to purple. You'll see the flicker right there. Like the globe light's not going to flicker because the globe light is an actual video light. But the hue light, it is. Let me move my head up out of here to make it easier. Maybe you'll be able to see it better looking at the King B microphone. It should transfer in just a second. YouTube is about 20 seconds behind. So, yeah. Now, if you look behind the King B, you'll see I have my figurines over there. And, yes, you can see it, too. Right where the knuckle is underneath the Samsung Q9U, there is a little flicker moving up. Again, when the color transitions from white to purple, that's where you see the flicker. So yeah, I can see it. And if you guys can't see it, you guys need glasses because my ass is old. Wait, I can see it on YouTube, Kevin. Yeah, okay. See, I'm gonna listen to Ken and Paul Media because a video person will get it. Like I can't. It bothers me, and it didn't do this before. But this is where the warning was. And if you look at, I've talked about this before. I know that Tom Buck has talked about it before. Yeah, it's easy to buy just color lights, right? Because they're cool, right? And they look dope. And the Philips, those are not cheap, bruh. Those are freaking 150 bones. But even when I did it against my own better judgment that says never stick non-video lights in your set. You always have actual video lights. I know this. That's the reason why that light bulb right there is an Aperture B7C. It is a 100% video light bulb. And I was like, no, you know what? Like everybody's pulling off the hues and I'm just going to do it. And well, it was fine until it wasn't. And it just out of the blue. And you guys know it's been there for like 3 months now. It's been working perfectly fine. And just all of a sudden it started rolling. Kevin, I am happy to know that you're blind at your age. That makes me feel better. So, Kenneth, God, I know you understand. Thank you. Yeah, the gray color choice would be good because I can adjust the room according to whatever. I'm not going to tell you that you're blind, Gigi, because I don't want you to hit me. but yeah, that green screen is left over from when I used to think doing green screen was cool. It's not cool. It's almost never cool. Like, yeah, if you're doing the Avengers, maybe. Other than that, not really. I don't know why everybody's just into that. Yeah, you got it. Now you got it, Kevin. Now you can see. Rob, you're old, so we're not even listening to you. If Eileen can see it, you can never tell her she's old because she's female and she would kick my butt. So, no. Whoa. You looking at this on the 65-inch TV? Oh, that's good. Oh, you know what, Vanessa? This might be a thing. On your 65-inch TV, you might have either a 120 refresh rate or a 240 refresh rate, which might make that go away. Thank you, Victor. You make me feel better. Okay, see? There you go. I just said that. Thank you, Luis. Now you make me feel like I'm smart again. So yeah, it turns out that just out of the blue, yeah, they started going. But that's only half of this reset conversation today. After I had my shot, right, my second dose, I was okay, a little bit crampy, a little sore. Thirsty as all get. Like I could not stop being thirsty. Speaking of which, I can't find my opener, and then I have a Topo Cheeks and no opener. It was just kind of driving me crazy because I want to drink my Topo Chico. It's nearby here somewhere. Somebody's been in my office messing with things. Probably me. Anyway, so in the process of like convalescing, I guess is the proper terminology, I was kind of just like stuck in the bed watching like copious YouTube. And one of the things that kind of dawned on me in that time frame was this idea of what is it that makes you click off of a video, right? So like you're watching something on TV or you're watching something on YouTube and all of a sudden you come to the idea that, you know what, I'm going to leave this. Maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe I won't, but I'm just going to click off this video and go elsewhere with my eyeballs. Like, yeah, you ever ask yourself, what is it that causes you to click off a video? So I started like taking mental notes of the things. Yeah, I started taking mental notes of the things that would make me leave a channel. Like, I'm in the middle, I'm watching the video. I'm like, man, the content could be great. Like, they have all the right info. They got everything popping, but their delivery isn't winning any awards, or vice versa. Their delivery is fire, but the content is basically fluff. Yeah, it was weird. Like, I always say this to you guys, don't just watch YouTube, study YouTube. In the full idea of studying, no, it wasn't my ADD, Dr. Elo. That's funny. Yo, what is up, brother? Oh my God. Yo, man, how you doing? First of all, what are you making? Let's start there. What are you making, and what are you making now? You don't know this, B, but I sold all of my laser stuff, and I'm out of the space for now. I still got my CNC thing popping, but I got rid of the laser, everything, full-time tuber. So good to see you here, BT. Just saying. And tell your brother I said he's a butthole. I'm joking. You guys, Waffle Beaver is my homie. Anyway, so yeah, in the process of doing that, watching those videos and stuff like that, it started to just give me ideas. Like, I guess I saw one channel, like, I started going down the list because I was watching and just watching and watching. And I was like, man, everything is still good, but you know what? It kind of needs a reset. Like, it's starting to become thematic, right? And I guess that for some folks, that's good. For a person like me with short attention span theater, if it's super thematic, like I know exactly what they're going to say, when they're going to say it, and why, because they have way too much of a pattern. I'm not a fan of that. So I'm like, man, I wonder if my stuff gets like that. So I was like, you know what? It's time to hit the hard reset button. And if you listen to any of the productivity masters out there, they'll tell you, like, you have to, like, nuke and pave at times, right? I do this to my machine all the time. I nuke and pave my computer every 6 months, just so that way it's always running smooth. And if you're new around these parts and I say something weird that doesn't make sense, I'll explain a nuke and pave. A nuke and pave is when you just walk in the morning, go to your machine, and say erase everything. Like, full partition the drive, everything gone. And then reinstall the basic stuff that you need, and then put back any data that you know you're going to use on hand in the next 10 days. Any data that you're not going to use on hand in the next 10 days, it stays in the backup. And what that does is it frees up your computer from all of the trash that you accumulate over months when you don't even realize you accumulate them. I mean, just look at your hard drive at the memes you've collected trying to be funny, Linwell. Like, just storing space on your computer just for no reason, just absorbing space. Photographers, all my photographers out there, how many slightly out of focus, slightly blurry, slightly, off for some reason, you forgot to change the aperture or something? How many of those photos are just chilling on your drive right now? Or client job from a year ago, chilling on your drive right now, just occupying space. So that's part of the reset process as well. So because I nuke and pave my machine like every 6 months, I was like, you know what? It might be time to nuke and pave the office. So yeah, that's when I decided, okay, yeah, that started it just because of the Philips lights. And then it just happened to be the timing of it is I was looking at, videos of folks that are creating and going like, man, their stuff still looks the same. And it's not even a look per se, it's a pattern. Like, we talk all the time about pattern interrupts, like switching things up on the fly to, like, snap a little Slim Jim into the picture. And yeah, like, is what it is. So this got me on the trail of starting of, man, I need to just do a hard reset on some things. So yeah, let me check. Anyway, Victor says, I click off if I lose interest. Even if I had the, yeah, that's how it works, brother. That's true. Whenever I click off a video, I write down what made me do that. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like, being cognizant of what it is that makes you leave. Yep. Personality of the speaker does a lot. I can't stand when a person that has really good info has super horrible delivery or no personality because I can't watch them and I need the info. Like that really bothers me because I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't sit through boring. Like I just can't. It just doesn't work for my brain. Yes, Team Faster. I feel good today. Just still got a little bit of case of the Zach Lees, which is why I am scoping for what I did with my opener because it's here. I could use my knife, but it's not a good idea to use a knife. Man, where the heck did it go? Oh, hey, there it is. Yay! Okay, Laura Williams gets 10 points because she helped me find the opener so I can drink said Topo Chico. Okay, Kevin talking to Rich. Another good question. Oh, Luis, all right, fam. What makes you subscribe to a channel? I'm curious about that, gang. Please answer Luis's question in the chat. What makes you subscribe to the channel? Trying to recycle some HDPE. Man, I got a job to cut some HDPE on the CNC, and I didn't want to do it because it makes a freaking mess. I do have a gigantic piece of starboard, though, that came from making an outdoor kitchen for someone. I have attention issues. If I'm not interested, I keep roaming. Yeah, you know what's funny? It's funny you say that, Victor, because the algorithm some nights, right? Okay, first of all, you know I hate this algorithm talk. Like, it's irritating to me because everybody's so, like, enslaved by trying to do things for the algorithm that you can't win. So just leave the algorithm the F alone. Anyway, the other night, maybe it's just because I was on YouTube the entire time. Like, this is funny. I was basically in bed for 2 days, and I did not pop Netflix until like the end of the second day. I spent 2 days solid just combing through YouTube. That's crazy balls. That is crazy balls. I even find myself looking at maker channels even though I sold my laser stuff, which is weird. But yeah, the algorithm, there's a times where you go in, it's like, okay, now I actually have a moment to sit and relax. I got a plate of food, I got a drink, iPad posted on the table, ready to go, and nothing. The algorithm is suggesting me nothing. Nothing. So what happens in those moments is I always forget that I have a watch later. And I put a bunch of stuff in watch later. And I'll get mad when I'm like, 20 pages down on the scroll and I still haven't seen anything that says watch this now. And I go, oh, what? Stop moving, click watch later, see what you stacked up, and then go through there. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there you go. There you go. Too polished helps you lose IQ. You know what? I respect that. If it's too polished, yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. And that's because I hang out with you lot. And all of us are the most unpolished bunch in the game. No, I'm joking. I agree with you, though. I find too polished to be a little bit boring. What makes me click off, come on, button. What makes me click off is when the content doesn't match with my expectations of the video. Oh, 100%. Star. True story. That makes me absolutely mad. The bait and switch stuff, oh, okay. Glenessa, I'm going to come back to that in 2 seconds. Let me scroll through some more comments. I'm going to tell you why. Because one of the most popular creators in the world is famous for this, and I hate it. And yet everybody's still dragging on his sacks. Mm-hmm. It's not that I'm against him. I just don't like when he does the bait and switch stuff. Let me fix that. Thank you. I appreciate. I hope you're talking to me. If not, I'm just going to pretend you are.
Hey, ladies!
Yawa, why you doing? Why you going? What's up, JFK? Good to see you here, brother. I'm guilty, but Lightroom's on the external hard drive. Yes, life is too short for poor delivery. Good one, Rich. I like that, bro. Yep, a lot of people. I'm famous, bro. I'm telling you, I'm famous. I have a whole 20 terabyte hard drive full of stuff. Yes, oh goodness, Steven, great one. Great gang. I hope you guys are taking notes. Like, these may sound really small, but they're big stuff. I mean, like what Steven just said right there, bruh, 100% true. When a person is inauthentic it gets old real quick. Like, it gets old absolutely quick. Like, oh, yeah. I subscribe for the same reasons: content, knowledge, energy. Gangster. That's not helpful, Miss Ali. But, you know, I think I'm probably right there with you. I wonder, can you look at YouTube and see how much stuff you subscribe to? I subscribe to a bunch. To subscribe, I need to feel confident I'm going to constantly get value from the channel. Yeah, that's true. Oh, there you go, Rob. I try to keep my YT subscriptions to like 100. Oh. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? I got so many videos in my watch later. I've gone back and look at stuff like, oh, this is so old, but I'll still watch it sometimes just to see like how good it was or how evident, you know, that was there, you know, if it was good. Anyway, I feel someone is genuine. I feel that I can sit down with them, have a drink, just chilling. But 100%, bro. I'm with you. I say that to you guys all the time. Like, I say, like, you know, Rob, Luis, like, you guys, I know I would sit down and have a beer with. Rob, just to hear his dumbass jokes. Keely, I would definitely drink with because I will have to help fight whatever fight she starts. Sorry, Keely, I love you. You know, I got the crew. Like, you can just tell, like, these are like friends, you know, besties from another testes. For real. That's 100%. Evidence of talent and potential to learn something will get more described. 100%. Hey, so you know what? I got a question, Mr. Tomato. Why you should make a dope channel about all of the stuff that you create, because you come up with some pretty cool stuff, bro. And you're more talented than Spencer, so there's that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check now. Miss Eileen got me feeling self-conscious about how much stuff I subscribe to. Recently subscribed to a video doing active campaign content. The delivery is amazing, but it isn't what I want to learn, and it's clearly the best content, so I sub. Oh, I got it. The content is amazing. The delivery is not, but you still want to learn. I see, Chris, you're a good man. I can't sit through it if I can't do it. Now you're going to try to make me practice my Germanic languages. Crazy Mittelin. Okay, good morning, Talk Rock Gang. All right, I'll take that. I'm going to guess. Sub to 750 Pocket Tube. Oh, there you go. That's a good look. Hey, you know, Rich, when they first came out with like the ability to get YouTube on the TV, I think that got me on a bigger movement of subscribing to stuff. Especially, I got really picky about how good the content looks because I am watching from a 65-inch Sony. So yeah, that does. All right, Bryce, we're gonna go ahead and check. Wow. Dang. All right, Keely. Keely is brutal, but we knew that. What's up, Glossy? Good to see you here. Cool. Oh. I love it, Keely. The Bombski. Oh, my God. Thank you, Rob, for putting that out there. Okay, so what does this reset look like for me? A couple of things. I like to just get out my notebook, and you guys know, big fan of the Rocket books here because you can just wipe them down and keep going. I like to get out a notebook and just start writing. I mean, just write whatever your brain says. The sentences will make not a damn bit of sense. When you get to a word that hits, circle it, underline it, scrub over it a couple times, pick up that different colored pen. I used to wonder why a lot of my friends in school would take notes in multicolored pens. Something about picking up a different pen and writing it down in a different color triggers the brain. And I mean, I guess in theory, you could totally do this by typing, right? You could totally do this by just cracking the camera and talking to the camera and just say whatever's in your head, you know, lock yourself in a room and just regurgitate till it comes out. But I do believe that there's something about the mechanics of moving your hand to paper and what it does for your brain. that makes it stick differently, right? And Carlos is not here today to tell if that's true or not, but yeah, I think there's something about it. Yeah, Swiss German isn't Swiss German a Germanic language, meaning like built off of German? I don't know. Man, I screwed that up. Anyway, Eric, stop messing with me. You know I get ADD, bro. Eric's funny. Eric cracks me up. Eric would be one of those guys that I would sit down and drink with too, but I'm kind of afraid to drink with him because then I'll have to drink hot beer. Anyway, so I think that one of the things that happens is, like, as I was saying, I was scrubbing through these channels, and then I got down, I just started just writing, like trying to reset, come up with some different ideas, think of things that we could do to shake up the roost. And then the craziest thing, I ended up doing a conference this week. So it was kind of good because the conference is virtual, so I could sit there and do it, a large portion of it in the chair with the blanket on. But I went to AdWorld conference, and there was some really good information out there that they put out, and something about conferences that we all probably miss if you're a conference person. Rob, I know you're a conference person before. Something about coming back from a conference, you're normally jazzed up, like you're kind of gears rolling, you're like ready to go. Because being around other people that are doing similar oriented things has a tendency to juice you up. You know what I mean? That's weird. Oh man, I just realized something. I know why you guys can't see this. Yesterday, because Facebook was being a punk, I had to change my thing to 720. So for the first time ever, I'm out in these streets recording in 720, which is going to piss me off because now I can't clip any of this to use it for anything. Facebook, yeah. Anyway, let me see. Yeah, that's true. I guess not really. No, I mean, it's partially true. I'm not going to give this subscribe because I like you, because that actually ruins your channel. Like if I subscribe to you because I like you, but then I don't watch your content, I'm actually hurting your channel. That's what it is. 15 years of subscriptions and that I'm with you, Rich. In the beginning, we didn't know any better, right? Until we actually became creators, we didn't know any better. We just subscribed to stuff. But yeah, it's going to require some pruning. Well, let's talk about how to do the pruning in a second. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Eric. Anyway, Eric, thank you. And when I come that way, we're getting drunk. There you go. Hey, you know what? You should make a channel because you're in the YouTubes all the time, so you're in there. The new ones are not microwave, Laura. The new ones you just wipe it off with water, which is why I like them. Original ones were cool, but the new ones are even better. Oh my God, there we go. You're just like me. I hate beer too. Thank you. All right, Eric. So it's definitely on. We get some good German whiskeys then. Oh, my friend just brought some back. I forgot the name of it. I'm not even going to try. I somehow something about writing it down makes it stick. And maybe for me, it was the tension too. I put money on that. I put money on that. Yeah, dang, Chris, man, this new Facebook groups thing is messing me up because it caused me to switch, and now I'm super unhappy. Oh, you seen that, Sammy? I moved it over there. I'm going to find a screen to put in there and then a Raspberry Pi, and then maybe put on an older version of macOS on it. Caleb, what's happening, brother? Good to see you here. I like the new thumbnail. It's very cool. He said I even checked my Wi-Fi. Sorry, Chrissy. I didn't mean to broke it, bro. It just happened. Plus, you see people on stage teaching and you say to yourself, that should be me because I know this stuff already. This happens. Yes, this is true. This is 100% true. The pruning struggle is real. Okay, Rich, let's talk about this real quick. I think this is a plan for all of us who are like, channel collectors. It sounds like a scary movie, The Bone Collector. Peel off like 3 a day. Just go through your list and then like start now or start, beginning of June or something, and go down the list. And if you find 3 you don't like, stop pruning. Leave it alone. Remember we were talking about James Clear book the other day? He says something like that in the book. He had a client that he told, look, just go to the gym, walk in there and do a single exercise and walk out. And then after you go in there so much, you're like, you know what, this is a waste of time coming all the way here just to do one exercise and leave. And then after he started adding more, and then like a year later, he lost like 100 pounds. I know you did already do that, but similar process. Just go in there and prune like 3 channels and walk away from it. And then go back the next day, prune like 3 more channels, walk away from it. Next thing you know, you'll find yourself pruning them 10 at a time. But that's me. That is me 100% for the address book, bruh. I can't stand pruning address book, right? But I can't stand a messy address book. It just don't like it. I'm the guy that texts you and say, okay, can you finish this? I need your whole address and your birthday and all the rest of stuff. And yeah, you might say I'm supposed to know that, and I might know it, but I just want it from you so that I can put it perfectly in my address book. I like my address book to be flawless. Speaking of that, let me give you a pro tip on how to make address book pretty. Let's see. 1 second. Oh, that needs whiskey. Boom. Is this right? No, I want the Mac version, not the telephone version. No. Mm-hmm. Why don't I see it? No, I don't like that. You know what? Check the Mac App Store, because I know it's in there. Dun, dun, dun. Man, stop trying to make me get arcade. Talk amongst yourselves. There it is. Boomski. Here we go. Let me do this. No, not that. This. Nope, not that. Hey, gang. Let's close this picture. I did something else crazy, guys, which you're gonna probably find a little hilarious because it's not like me, but I did it anyway. I moved my setup, and yeah, I'll show you in a second because it's kind of crazy what I did. Because if you ask me, it was simple. I shouldn't have did it, but I did it. No, dude, we want to see the App Store, not the Google. Come here. Mm-hmm. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. App Store. Bam. There it is. There it is. There's the application. The application is called Contact Cleaner. I think it's like $5. As you can see, I already have it. I basically install it, use it, take it back off because I don't like apps that sit on my computer. This guy is really cool in the fact that it will allow you to have like really, really clean contacts. Like it will come through. It will find your duplicates and allow you to merge them really well, which you can merge in the contact app itself, but it's messy. When you do the merge here, it lets you subsequently go back in and clean whatever you merged. It is a really, really dope app. So if you get an opportunity to, want to fix your messy contacts, check out Contact Cleaner. Again, I believe it's like a whopping $5, but it is probably one of the best apps ever. They also have a similar app that's made for cleaning your calendar. here. Here it is. Calendar cleaner. Same smell. You go in there, it helps you find all kind of rubbish in your calendar, and then it is $5, so you can use this to take stuff out of your calendar. But I have used both of these for years, and they are super good apps for cleaning up a messy calendar because, like Rich says, pruning is real. I'll do that for my contacts, I'll do that for my calendars, and then another month I'll switch and I'll start doing that for my hard drives. And then when you finish going through the list of things that you need to prune, you just go to the top and start all over again and just keep it in a cycle. You might even book it in your calendar because it definitely helps. Sorry, gang. Yes, if you don't have time to watch, you definitely will hurt their channel. Oh, you actually write in Procreate? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I love Procreate. Procreate is cool. I got a bunch of brushes for doing like layouts, sketch layouts for when we need to make a project for a customer or something. Gary Draws Fish turned me on to it. He's one of the power artists around here. And he showed me some really cool stuff you can do as far as laying down grids and things and give yourself. There's even one called Font Builder that gives you a grid so that you can write, fonts, which is helpful when I'm trying to see if the CNC bit will fit into the crevices and not look too roundy. Ohio Kim, good to see you here. Oh, anytime. Because, there's you. There's Handsome, and then there's Rich. I'm joking, Rich. Okay, serious question. Anybody tune into these Doc Rock streams while doing actual work? This is actual work, damn it. Yes, I turned into my own streams to do actual work. Yeah, that's super funny. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Be like, man, my thing does that sometimes. That is the thing, like getting through the process of diving in and wanting to cut clutter. And I think one of the hardest things is when you look at something that has I won't say sentimental value because that sounds cheesy, but it's kind of sort of what it is. For some reason or whatever, you want to hold on to this piece because it has a memory attached to it, whatever. If it's an antiquity and it's going to be worth something in someday, okay, maybe keep it. But if it's just a memory-oriented thing, a trick that I heard, which I don't know if I could do yet, but it sounds like a good piece of advice. Take a picture of it and put that picture in your album. Give yourself a day to go back and reminisce upon it, but then take the physical thing and get rid of it because it takes some space. I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys feel about that one. That was weird, but it is a good tip. And it might have come from Marie Kondo. It's not Marie Kondo. It's Marie Kondo. Yeah, she said, take a picture of it and cherish the memory that way. You don't need to have the physical thing to cherish the memory. That was a trip. That's a good one because there's some big stuff that you just got in your house that you don't need because somebody told you keep it. Yes. Dude, I love me some bourbon. I have the pleasure of working with Mr. Jacob No, who is the grandson of Jim Beam. And he is a fantastic dude. Fantastical as a context list manager. Yeah, true story. I just love my cleaner. It's simple. Now I want to check it. Sammy, you are super slow. Thank you. Yes, I talk to myself all the time, and now I do it with a camera in front of me, too. That is true. Man, this thing is tripping me out today. My fingers are pressing stuff. Yeah, I tried Card Hop, Rob. I couldn't wrap my head around it. What's up, Boots? Good to see you here. I like that it does the auto fill in and it tries to use the social connections to fill things in, but it just didn't work out as I thought it would. Oh, Luis is fixing iPhones. What? Oh, man. I want to eat some grilled food, but I'm too lazy to fire the grill. How you doing, Artist Haven? Good to see you here. Tish, OneNote allows drawing. True. If it ain't worth the money. Kick it to the curb, honey. Miss Eileen, I know better. So don't try to make like, yeah, we know better. We know you're doing something. This does not bring me joy. Yes. I like that show. That show is good. It actually kind of helps out. Oh, really? Keely says the trick for memorabilia works. Trust. Okay. That's good to know. I think I might have to try to work on that. Live and work in organized chaos. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. By just doing rearranging the studio and trying to get things popping, I'm just hoping it will just give more room for the creativity to flow. I know that sounds weird, but, it's a thing. So, yeah, that was one of the beginnings behind moving things around and adjusting. And I just realized that I made the bottom of my mouse wet, so I was wondering why it was dragging on my pad over here. Until your brain gets filled with so many memories, then the old one gets lost. I am knocking on wood because I have a fantastic memory. I hope it never goes away because, yeah, dealing with dementia and Alzheimer's is a pain in the butt. During the week, I'm watching the work in, so I just need internet and computer. True. That's how it is. Scheduling social posts and writing scripts. Bruh, we got that writing script thing on point now. I'm having so much fun with conversion. Oh, my goodness. Mother's Day steak and ribs marinating. Oh, boom. That sounds good. We are going to a place here called Rinka. It is a Japanese restaurant, and we're going to have chirashi. It's a sushi. When you see the bowl, the rice on the bottom, all of the nice sushis around, we're going to have a lovely sushi Mother's Day. We're probably going to do it today because Sundays just become brutal around here. So, yeah. My old ones don't get lost. I just can't remember new things. That's... Okay, it's a good thing you bring that up, Victor, because, as we get of a certain vintage, lovely gray beard, thanks to Brian from Beard and Banjos, it's a muscle. So if you work the muscle, like trying to remember things, it will actually help. And as I'm going through, neurologists and stuff, with the parents, it turns out that is very important now for all of us people that pass like 50. It's very important that you flex the memory muscle more than you think you should. So here's what's funny. A lot of folks will write down trivial stuff like numbers that they could probably remember. Password, if you can remember your password is too short. I'm going to say that right now. Like your one that you get into 1Password or LastPass is fine. Everything else after that, if you can remember the password to almost any site that you belong to, your password is too short. Period. But you should get better at numbers and names and remembering everybody and, the call and response thing, the woman, man, camera, TV thing that everyone made fun of. You should actually practice that every day. Go on to these sites. You don't got to buy one. There's plenty of free ones out there. But go into these sites and do the memory games. Like Headspace has games like that. There was a couple of these like IQ type things. You should actually flex the brain muscle. The neuroplasticity, that's the word I was looking for. Neuroplasticity is a thing. So that's one of the reasons why I find it important for me personally when I wake up in the morning before I even hit the coffee button, I try to do a quick 5 to 15 minute like meditation, center yourself, get to breathe, relax, get the circulation going. Then while I get the coffee, I immediately have to learn something new. I immediately have to read the blogs, watch a Renee Ritchie video, watch one of your guys' video or something, like I have to fire that neuroplasticity first thing in the AM when it's hot and get it out there. So I think that really does help a lot. Good to see you, Coffee Talking Tech. Coffee Talking Tech, you guys just showed up, you and Paul. What we were talking about today with the reset button was more about resetting your creative flow. Like when you get to a position where things are going perfectly fine is when I hit the reset button. Like I don't never want to wait until I get like in a stuck, right? You know when they say, oh, I'm in a creative block. I don't like to wait till I get into a creative block to hit the reset button. I like to hit the reset button mid doing everything okay. And the whole thing that sparked all of this, Coffee Talking Paul, was my Philips Hue bulb started flickering in the back. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go rearrange the studio or rearrange in the studio. And then of course being down for 2 days with my second vaccination shot, it just made me absorb a lot of content, and watching other people's content made me think about, resetting some things. So the next probably couple of weeks, the studio will keep evolving. I am definitely getting rid of that ring light because I freaking hate it. And if anybody says, oh, why don't you just get a ring light? I would probably send them hate mail because they're dumb. Don't get those things. I hate it. It's horrible. Look at that. Like, oh, I can see circles in your eyes. God. Never again. Anybody want a ring light? I'm going to use it to make Portuguese horseshoes out of it. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely keep pushing your memory on a daily basis. It is actually a good thing. And it's just one of those things, like you get it sparked, and once you get it flowing, you get it flowing. I can only remember his name if I can associate them with something usually funny. If I've memorized them, I still remember them 20 years later. Yeah, you know what's funny? I'm with you, bro. Like, one of the things, well, you guys know this about me. I automatically start calling people stuff other than their name, or I associate something with them. It helps me remember all of you guys. I normally make up the name myself, so that way I can remember it, and that helps. And yes, I like to associate it with something fun or something memorable or whatever. That sounds funny to say that's how you remember is by associating with something memorable, but that is the truth. That is how it works, right? So you get in there and you start to process the information, you get it locked on, and then it's good to go forever. And so, yeah, that's definitely a trick. When I used to be in sales, one of the big things is when you remember someone's name and they come back to you 5-6 years later to buy a different product and you still remember them and what they bought and all that, it floors them. That closes the deal like almost every time. So I love that. We have a lady that runs the fuss shop here. She's got to be circling like 75. But when you roll into her shop, she knows your name. She knows your order. Like clockwork. Like you roll in, she's like, hey, doc, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Are you going to have this? Yep. Like she knows. Everybody in Hawaii, everybody's auntie. So it's like, hey, auntie, she knows exactly what you're going to order. It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. My buddy Bryce, Waffle Beaver, that's up in the chat, his brother and I used to be business partners. We worked together a lot. And we would go into her shop, and she knew exactly what we were going to order. So we would just walk in and sit down, and people were like, are you guys going to order? I'm like, no, she got it. And then she would just let us know our stuff was ready, pay, and bounce because she's that good. I get a kick out of going to places like that where the people have their memory like that much on point. So also why I get frustrated when you guys act like you can't learn the new software, because you can. And just practicing new software every day and doing, like Rob is in his golden years and he's tackling Final Cut, and I think that's dope because that will keep the brother sharp. Just get in Final Cut every day, move a couple of buttons, move some things around, learn one trick every day until you have it known, and it won't take that long. And so, like, I get a kick out of watching his edits grow. He's down there doing work. Oh, I got people in their 30s like, I can't use Final Cut, I'm too old. I was like, man, I'll slap you. Rob is 3 times 30, and he's in Final Cut every day. Shut it, Rob. I just gave you all kind of love, and you want to throw some key lights at me.
Right. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Yes, Coffee Talk and Tech is all about being productive. I think I'm going to give the ring light to my niece so that she can start creating content. Oh, Kenna, trust me, bruh. I don't even know why I bought it. You know what? I know why I bought it. It was one of these random things where the $150 ring light was on sale for $61, which should have been the giveaway. But I was like, oh, deal, buy it. It was one of these Amazon Prime Day in July deals. And I don't know what I thought I was doing, but it's stupid. I think I was going to originally use it for product shots. And then, yeah, no. Anyway, it's dumb. Yes, word association is absolutely a good thing. That is 100% true. For my desktop and not for me. Yeah, true. You know what? I can maybe use it for something else. Yeah, Rob, golden ears. That's what you're going to get because you're making fun of me. Yes, I think you know what made me start thinking that I was forgetting stuff, because they always told us that if you partaked in certain leafy greens that it was going to mess with your memory. My memory is better than all of the people that have never partaken. So yeah, yes, Rob is 3 times 30s. Chris, you know how it is. Okay, gang. So for my drop squad today in class, because we skipped it, we're going to go over what it was that you said you were going to focus on and see how you are doing. We're going to check your progress. Bring your homework to class. Okay, class is popping as usual. If you haven't been to class and you want to come to class, go over to the Buy Me a Coffee page. That will allow you to get in the link. Gang, I will fix it right after I press end the stream, but it's the same link from last week. So if you don't get in, either DM me or DM somebody from the class and they can send you the link. It's the same exact link. And yeah, we'll see you at class. It's going to be fun today. We're going to go and check to see how everyone is doing. Yes, Mr. Camera Junkie, I hate veggies. Potatoes is a veggie. June said, I often think of something I want to do while watching TV on the sofa, so I get up and take a few steps and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it's coming, brother. It's coming for us. Yes, there's class today. I didn't send the thing out because I was in bed, but I'm not in bed, and just show up. It's Sunday, so boom, it's going to be there. Rob, we're gonna go take our butt to class, and I'll see you guys in, what is it? Exactly 2 hours. I'm gonna go make breakfast, go cut some stuff, have a good old time. It's gonna be fun. 7.5 lessons about the brain. Have you? No, I haven't. I haven't read their book. I read like all of the Daniel. What is Daniel's last name? Hold on. See, Bryce, you getting me? Let's see. What is Daniel's last? Daniel Kaufman. I love all these books, these brain books. One of my favorite brain books we talk about all the time is War of Art. Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, Jim Quick books Limitless is dope. Like, I love Jim Quick. Jim Quick is amaze balls. And Daniel Amen, like Amen. Is it Amen or Amen? Anyway, Daniel's books are really good too. Here, let me pop this up real quick. And then switch this from that to this. Boom, boom, boom. Come over here, Google Chrome. Bye-bye. There it is. Yes, move this into the right position. Change Your Brain, Change Your Life. This is a book by Daniel Amen. He has a bunch of really good books on brain stuff. Magnificent Mind at Any Age, Rob. I'm going to buy you a copy right now and send it to you. He has memory rescue books. Unleash the Power of the Female Brain. I think Keely's going to be mad at that title. But yes, Change Your Brain, Change Your Body. This was another good one. So I have this one and the original one that I showed you. But his books are really, really, really good. He's a fantastic writer. And then there's a couple other good brain books out there that you should check. But yes, I am going to find 7.5 Lessons About the Brain by Bryce Toyama. 7.5. Hey, number 2. Isn't that special? Okay. Boom. Check this out. Buy with 1 Audible credit. Yes. It's already in my thing. It's already on its way to my phone. Boom. Send it to the iPhone. Yes. Deliver. Boom. Thank you, Mr. Bryce. We are in there like swimwear. Thank you, boss. That's a good book. I'm gonna go check it out, and then I will let you know. Oh man, Spencer sent me down the track of reading the book Sapiens. That melted my face. That was a lot. So don't listen to your brother about what books he's reading because he's weird. But it's my homie. All right, brother. I will see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna go. I'm with Chris. I'm about to go get ready to do this class. I'll see you guys in class if you guys want to come through. Yes. Oh no, not Kahneman. He's another one though. Yes, Daniel Kahneman is the truth. I'm laughing at Glenessa. Right. I told you Keely was not going to love that title at all. She's going to be like, what? Let me tell you something, sir. I will bust your ass in the head with a hockey stick. Gang, today was fun. So don't forget, if you're coming to class, come to class. If you want to come to class and you're not already there, go to buymeacoffee.com/DocRock. Click on the Drop Squad link. You can either become a member or you can just show up for one class. And we have a good time. We learn lots of things. We share. And we have a fantastic conversation, especially those of you who are building channels, growing channels, just getting into the content creator space. We're a bunch of creators that get together and, I guess fellowship for lack of a better word. And we do it, in good faith. Now, Tuesday, gang, I will be back again. We have more things coming up for you Tuesday. I got more things coming in the bookings. And yes, we make fun of Rob. So you guys, if you're new around these parts, make sure you press the subscribe button so you can come and hang out with us every Tuesday, Saturday at 8 a.m. Hawaiian time. Hawaii. We're over here doing work and having fun and learning new things. I have a bunch of stuff to go through with you guys. There will be videos about this Lav mic. There'll be videos about this iRig stream, which is coming. Ooh, stop knocking stuff down. There'll be videos about this iRig Miccast HD, which looks kind of cool. You clip it onto your phone, good for out and about. And the iRig Mic Pre HD. So I will be doing some content creating about that stuff soon. And we will see you in the class. In roughly an hour and 50 minutes. So I hope to see you there. Where the heck is I know what I was going to show you guys. Phone in my pocket. Thank you, sir. Good to see you here, JFK. You are always appreciated. You know what? I'm not even going to NDI this. I'm going to do this the ghetto way. All right, so this is my phone, right? Remember how this side used to be Ecamm? I put it on the iMac now. See that? So now everything's running on the iMac, and then the big screen is open. I decided to flip-flop it. Don't know why. Just part of the idea of hitting the hard reset button is to just change the office around. Yes, I believe it is the iRig Pre 2, June. But yeah, I don't need any of them either, but they were sent to me, so I'm going to check them. Period. I did want to play with the Lav, but I got to find a way to work in some EQ with this, so I need to get my audio hijack going or find the adapter so that I could plug it into the Rodecaster Pro, which would give me a little bit of sauce. Anyway, gang, let me find my song now that I moved everything around and I don't know where it is Miss D said, do not play the sad music anymore, so I won't. She gets mad at me for that. There. This one. MTD, you are late to the party. But happy Saturday. Good to see you, I think. All right, gang, I will see you guys in class. Thank you guys for rolling through. See you Tuesday if you don't come to class. Mahalo!